Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick general reading, not zodiac sign specific. Let us say a quick blessing and we'll find out all about what's going on out there. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, we're going to start with this Chicoli deck today and see what's going on out there for you guys. Happy Thursday. We have the Queen of Swords. Oof. Wow. I feel like whoever, well, here, let me get another card because that can be a few different things. Okay. All right, it is as I expected. This is someone who has to deliver an uncomfortable truth to someone. The Queen of Swords is well known for having wise words in a situation when they're in the upright position. And this doesn't have to be a female energy. It can be, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just about the card and the energy that it carries, right? So don't get hung up on the genders or the zodiac signs. This is, in fact, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. But really, this is a story about someone who has an uncomfortable truth that they have to deliver. And I have the Death card that comes out with it, and I have the Knight of Cups that comes out with it, both in the reverse position. The Death card is the card of Scorpio, but it's a card of ending. It's a painful transformation that is necessary for growth and ascension, right? It's having to let go of a relationship that was very important in some way in your life, in someone's life around you. And this Knight of Cups energy is someone who wants to retract an offer of love for some reason. This person knows how they feel. They've really thought about it for a long time. And it feels like they've sat on this feeling for long enough. It feels like they've really put a lot of thought into what it is they want for the future, what it is they want to see in their lives. And there's someone that just doesn't flow the way that it needs to or something. And they understand that, and they understand they're going to have to cut ties with this individual or situation, but it doesn't make it any easier. And they have perhaps procrastinated this ending in some way for a while. I have the World card on the bottom of the deck. The World card is an indication that this person's getting ready to move on to a new cycle in life, and so they can't take everything, every person with them in some way. This person has been waiting a long time to make this decision or to release this information. I have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and I have the Hierophant card on top of it. Holy frijoles. That is some pretty serious energy, I'll be honest with you. The Ten of Cups in the reverse can be a dissolution of a marriage or a long-term commitment in some way that you really had planted all of your heart and soul and the seeds of the future of promise with. And then the Hierophant card is the card of Taurus, but it's a card of marriage and traditional values, doing things by the book, that sort of thing. This is a major commitment that this person is letting go of, and it hurts their heart to do this. But there's this understanding that, oh man, I've got the Chariot card that comes out with this. This person may be having to make a physical move. And like I said, it's possible that you can't stay together. It's possible that this could have been, I don't know, something that was holding this person, holding you here. And now it feels like, I'm not sure why I have this Hierophant card here. I don't know if you've made this decision already. I don't know. It feels like when we have the Queen of Swords coming out in the upright position, this is somebody who's ready to deliver this honest truth. And it feels like it's been kind of a long time coming here. The Chariot card is a card of major change and forward movement. It's the card of Cancer, and we have the King of Wands here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy, but again, don't get hung up on that. What it really is about, though, is someone who needs to forge a new path for themselves. This is someone who's asking themselves to be brave and to move past this. This is someone who has become a greater version of themselves, and there is the understanding that you can't take everyone with you whenever you are moving on. Alrighty, I feel like this is pretty. Three of Swords, darn it all, and the Magician on top of that. So the Three of Swords is our breakup card. Yeah, if this is your reading, you'll know it for sure, because I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? It equals heartache, grief, and pain. This is an ending. This is a breakup. This is something that caused a lot of pain, or is about to, or you're concerned that it will. And in combination with this Death card, I mean, it is kind of a final ending, and it feels like you took a long time to make this decision, to come to this conclusion. And now that you have, it feels like you're ready to. And I have the Magician, which for me as a reader is the card of Ophiuchus. Sometimes for other people it can be the card of Aries, but it really is someone who understands they have to take matters into their own hands here, that they've tried everything, they've done everything that they know to do. This person throws their hands up and says, you know, I'm ready for a new path forward, a new way forward, and I just can't let anything keep me stuck. I got the Eight of Pentacles here. This is what I was wondering. I was thinking like, well, what is it that's got you so stuck in this relationship? Like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it functioning? And the Eight of Pentacles comes out on its side. This is someone who may be A, having to relocate for work, or B, somebody who feels like this relationship is just going to be too much work. It's not going to be worth it, is kind of what I'm hearing. Or possibly relocating for work. I get the Six of Swords, which is the card of a physical move. This person may have to be physically moving for a job, or they may be choosing to move for a job. With that Six of Swords, that is travel. It's taking everything that's the most important to you and nothing else and moving on. That's what it is. It's like a literal packing of the bags. And I have the Five of Cups here. This is, oh man, somebody really did labor over this decision. It should be said. The Five of Cups, though, is someone who feels like they've tried and they've tried and they've tried, and it seems like the same results are always happening. And so they don't feel like they're getting anywhere with it. Same with this Eight of Pentacles that comes out on its side. This is someone who says, you know, I worked at it and I worked at it and it just wasn't getting off the ground. This seems like it was a pretty healthy commitment, or maybe you were thinking about committing to this. I got the King of Cups. This is someone that could have had your heart. You really did love this person, or they really did love you. The King of Cups, though, is someone who's not particularly great at expressing their emotions. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And I have the Page of Swords here. This is someone who knows that they're doing the right thing by letting go of this situation. This is someone who says, you know, I thought about it long and hard, and I'm really sorry, but I do have to tell you the truth about how I'm feeling. I want to let this go. I need to move forward. This is, again, somebody who may be having to make a physical move because of work in some way, but there is the understanding that it's time for them to move on. It's time for you to move on. And I think that both parties here are going to feel King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who is worried they don't have enough to give to a situation. It could be that this person couldn't see a way to get this off the ground because they couldn't maybe financially support the relationship. Or the King of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who maybe is worried they're not investing wisely. You've got three kings out here. You've got the King of Coins, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands here, and the Queen of Swords. This is a lot of court cards on the table, a lot of characters on the table. There may actually be more than one person involved in this situation. But if there isn't, it is an energy of someone who feels like in order to grow into themselves, they do have to let go of this. I have the Two of Swords. This person's at a crossroads and they're trying to decide right now, left or right. It feels like this is one of those all in or all out kind of partnerships with a lot on the line. And there's someone here who knows the truth of what it is that they need to do. It's very clear. What they need to do, like which direction they need to go for this person. One is a brighter future. The other one feels like more of the same, you know. And I feel like this person understands that they're on the precipice of a change, and so something's got to go, something's got to give. So I don't know if this is your energy or if this is someone near you, around you, something like that. You'll have to decide which character or role you play in this story, if it applies to you at all. And you'll know it if it does, because these are some big energies. You get the Death card, the Three of Swords there. You got all these court cards on here. And the Chariot, like you've got heavy major arcana here and court cards here. So that tells me that this is a very strong story for someone. I mean, it is the story for someone. I have the Ten of Wands here. There's not much else that can be done here. This person needs to move on. That's all there is to it. And I feel like both parties in this situation feel the same way. They're both headed in their own direction here. And there's a lot of drive to get there. There's a lot of drive to get there. Bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Cups in the reverse. It's hard for this person to send this message. It's hard for you to send this message if this is who you are. The Six of Pentacles that comes out here on its side, it was an almost perfect relationship. It seems like there was a lot of equal give and take. There was a lot of reciprocated feelings. There was a lot of connection and attraction on both sides. But I have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who has to let this relationship go so they can focus on themselves. Okay. And I got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Boo. All right, the Ace of Cups in the reverse is the ending of a love relationship. The Ace of Cups in reverse can be a lot of tears that are cried. And I think that's why this person has put it off as long as they have, because they know it's going to cause some pain for probably both individuals here. But again, it does feel like it's necessary for them to move on, whether it is because of a work situation, or whether some other reason for relocation, or whether it's simply just a time to move on, which you have with the Chariot card there and the Six of Swords both. Those are both cards about moving on physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It feels like this person understands it. And again, I've got the World card out. Very good. I like it when you guys give me repeat cards. This tells me what the important energies are for you. This World card out here twice. This person understands that it's time to end a cycle. It's time for one thing to end in their life and a new volume to begin. Very good. So if this was your reading, or if this was someone crossing you, it's an understood thing that this is kind of going to be a better situation for both people involved here. Although it is painful, it's learning to let go of some of these things when we know it's the right thing to do, that helps us along our journey. Learning how to let go when it's time to, learning how to stay when you need to, all of those things. It feels like this person has grown up a lot, either within this relationship or in the recent past. Now they have a better ability to share how they're feeling, share what they're thinking, and they're ready to make some changes. So I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but I wish you the very best of luck with this. I know these things can be challenging and painful at times, but sometimes they are in fact necessary for growth. All right, much love to you guys. See you soon.